fine if you want.
Yeah, I'll be here the whole time. So. Well, that's what. Yep, I'll just go get there's Papanui. We'll check all the pronunciations. Soon it should be going now. Yeah. I'll just change it to public. Oh wait, it's the wrong one.
Thomson's going to be there too.
Yeah.
Guys again,
No. Do you want to commentate and I'll... No, I won't be able to do this then. Okay.
I've got that app on my iPad. Figure out whether my son's made his flight. He's made it to Melbourne, but he's always had all sorts of trouble with they got ushered through to the transit, international transit area. Once they were in there, they couldn't get out. Yeah. And they
should be able to see it now. That's unlisted.
You've got the logo.
Dash Rajal, Maxwell Harris-Jenkins, Lockie McPherson, Isaac Arledge, Leanne Samaro, Alex O'Malley, Judith Edwards, Lucas Ray, Nuku Lumaloa, Sam Barrow, Central Glenwooper, Sian Inamoria, Mitchie Makar, Yeshua Lectura, Carlisle Alexander, Richard Christopher Patrick, Rayhan and Davey Williams, Zero John McGlinty, Tyler Sopatu, CJ Geronimo, AJ Hunt, Christopher Parton Cooper, Widamu Williams, Dino Diaz.
Okay.
Wait for the national anthem coming after that.
And they played each other.
Kia ora, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the NCT Thomson Trophy Division 2 final. Please join me in welcoming the teams to City Court for this evening's fixture. From Papanui High School, number 0, Jack Cray. Number 4, Kobe Grant. Number 4, Kobe Grant.
Paper.
Number 5, Sam Burrows. Number 6, Adash Rajal. Number 7, Maxwell Harris-Jenkins. Number 8, Lockie McPherson. Number 9, Isaac Arledge. Number 10, Leanne Suaro.
traditional it is to come in and sit on one side or the other, and that's exactly what's happened here.
Yep.
You've got one school, Papanui, on the right-hand side, and Cathedral College over on the left-hand side, all in full voice and full support.
And I remember, I guess we used to have Division 2 finals on the same day as Division 1, and so there was, I think it was the girls Division 2 and the boys Division 2, and Cathedral, like, just the number of supporters were drowning out everything else that was happening in the game. I think the other game was closer than the one they were looking at, but here they're the main attraction, this game here, the two teams. So any noise in here tonight is for what's happening on the court.
Looks to be a good matchup. Some very big lads
Yes.
over there in the Papanui team. I haven't seen either team play this season, but I'm told they each had a win against each other.
And they're quite often the top two teams in Division 2, like very, very, very close to sort of the lower tier teams in Division 1. But yeah, there's a bit of height I can see. I know 21 from Cathedral College. What's his name? Yeah, Widemu Edwards. I've had some practices with him, and his cousin goes to Shirley Boys High. Then Rayhana Davey Williams is a good rebounder as well. Went to school at Cathedral with his dad. But
That's right. This is your old school.
It is my
again.
old
That's
school.
Right, yes.
Nino Daz, the coach.
Formerly Xavier College.
Yes, and Sacred Heart Girls. But yeah, head coach Nino's an old boy from the school as well. He's a few years younger than me. Probably the most famous alum there in terms of basketball stuff is Kennedy Kiniyama.
Correct.
Over in Australia, WNBL champion. He's coached the Tolkiens. He's now an assistant with the Australian women's team as well. So very, very good coach. And then Glenn Hooper, who's the manager for Papanui, was at Cathedral as well as a staff member for quite a number of years. So this is always means a little bit more when it's like your current place of employment versus your previous place of employment. Referees we can see here, Jack Studholme, the Barbecue's direct top, and RJ Tikalevu. You'll see him soon, trust us, he's here at the court. He's just hiding behind Jack Studholme at the moment.
About 27 seconds before we get underway here in this Div 2 championship game. And last year, I think Cathedral College were the champ.
Yeah, and I think was it a 50-point game from Yeshua Lecturer, or very close to it? And it was
that rings a bell.
And I know there was one year Hornby was in it. It might have been last year.
I
think it was.
I
Last year. Referred to them as Papanui a number of times. So this time I've mentally prepared.
Now it is Papanui.
It is. It's Papanui in the white tops, dark navy blue shorts, and then Cathedral navy blue and red.
Just got a couple of names missing on my list here. Edwards, a starter, number 12, and
Edwards is 21, but then
Edwards
12 for Papanui.
12 for Papanui, yeah. Oh no, I got the wrong. Oh no, that's right.
Anyway, jump ball will start off here. Edwards will start off for Cathedral College, and then for Papanui, Lockie McPherson will jump, and well, it's bounced around, but goes to Yeshua Lecturer for Cathedral.
Good defense straight up. Took it right in the chest.
Here's Rajal. He's pretty quick. He's played a bit of under-23 club basketball for the Wolverines this year.
I've actually played with him.
With him? Okay, right.
Not in that league, though. In a different league. He's got some talent. Good strong move again. Good straight-up defense. Excellent verticality coming from Edwards.
Well, this is a bit different to the last game. We've had three offensive possessions, no baskets, no fouls.
Strong move and tit for tat at the other end. Another good piece of nice vertical straight up defense. Managed to strip it on the way up.
And this is the guy that Papanui knows they need to slow down. Ventura, the kick out pass, no good for three. And I think it's going to be speed of Cathedral versus size of Papanui, which is the difference maker.
Rajal might have something to say about that, James. Well, it's going to match like for like. Good pressure up the floor too. Lecturer under a little bit of pressure to get the ball even over halfway here.
Oh, that was a sweet move by Rajal there. Just danced his way between everyone, scored it. Lecturer drives strong, not able to make it.
Own rebound but couldn't get it. Edwards pulls it down. Rajal, eyes are open. Gray was running down the right hand side. Nice little spin move. 3 ball on its way, doesn't go. Rebound over the top a little bit, got away with it.
I like that. Like, yeah, it could have been a foul call there, but the team that would have got the ball anyway already had it. So I think very good refereeing just to say, carry on, guys. Like, we're going to let stuff go if there's no advantage, disadvantage.
Nice dump off pass inside, couldn't get the roll, but he will go to the line for the first time for the evening, number 21, who was also called Edwards.
Yeah, so first foul there. Judah Edwards whistle for it, and as you said, it sends Widemu Edwards to the line to shoot one, and
First one, nothing but net. Nice looking action from the line.
and there's one half of the stands are very much hoping for a miss, the other one's very much hoping for a make.
Taking his time, and can he go 2 for 2? No, he does not. Gets a tip on it, but only as far as Papanui's number 9. Arledge. And Arledge goes to work down low and gets the roll. Good strong inside move on the spin. And earns a trip to the line.
Oh, now it's the opposite. We'll quickly pan to that. You can see the feet banging, which creates just so much noise here at Cow Stadium.
3-point plays good regardless. Good under pressure shooting.
Papanui up 5-1 here.
Lectura going alone again. Little pull up mid-ranger just to get himself started.
Well, his footwork's so good. Like, if you let him get into the lane, he's pretty good at like maintaining his balance and can score a variety of ways.
Gray was under a lot of pressure all the way down the floor. Here he is, Rajal, 3 ball on its way, couldn't get it.
Fortunate there because Lectura just left him alone.
Oh, it's a push and it's Gray. Never really got into legal guarding position.
Yeah. And Edwards is asking, why is that called a foul? Well,
because
if you had the same angle as us,
you ushered him across the sidelines.
Yes.
Yeah, absolutely.
It's the first chance at the line.
Number 2 on the line.
Yeah, Inanoria. First one a bit long. And the 2 referees actually, one a current and one a former St. Thomas student. Some good news for them. Have got
Second one, calm down, look better. Full court pressure coming here from Cathedral and almost pays dividends. In the end, it does.
It's just getting them sped up, isn't it?
Well,
like, I know you've talked about that.
I talk about that a lot because it was a famous Keith Mayer quote.
Yep.
The press doesn't end until you either score at the other end.
Yep.
You get played too fast and then you make a poor pass, even though they were 3-on-1. Lectura, 3 ball, couldn't get it. Rebound, Edwards doing a nice job in there, tidying up all the boards at the moment.
I mean, that's just that physical, like, extra length. Like, the player was between him and the basket and he just reached up over the top. Tough drive there, good job defensively by Davey Williams. Papanui still has the ball though.
Good decision from Rajal, and that's a reach around foul. Lectura be called for his first. Shaking his head, but relatively easy call. Most referees won't let you away with that one.
Most coaches, well, if you coach with me, also don't like that. Like, can you play defense and just stop them first? Certain times, yeah, if you can tap it, but you also want to swing your hand upwards as opposed to down if you are going to.
Well, you know, the famous Clyde Huntley that played for the Rams all those years ago, he used to turn his hand in the other way. So rather than slapping around the back, he would turn his hand on the inside out and try to flip the ball away. Got pretty good at it.
Well, I can certainly see why, because you're way more likely to...
You'll come up with the ball as well because you're not knocking it further into the path of the guy who's got it. Pretty nice looking foul shot there from Arledge. Rebound for Edwards. Got the putback. So Papanui in the front running at the moment, 8-4.
And at the moment, apart from Adash Rajal, it's been their size, like
It
the
has.
rebounding and getting to the rim.
Absolutely. Rajal going to make it tough all night for Lectura. I think it had about 40 points in this game last year. Lovely little give and go action.
It was that Lofatu, I think, from memory.
Yeah.
Sofatu, sorry.
Yeah, so Fatu made the nice cut. Fouls are racking up a little bit here for Cathedral. A sub coming in, number 12 to enter the game for Cathedral.
And Sofatu.
Visto Fitzpatrick, and Sofatu will go out after that nice layup to the basket. Gray on the line for Papanui. I'm impressed with the foul shooting technique.
Oh, well, it's helpful to score if you're being sent
A
to the
lot-
line.
Everyone so far that's been there has looked reasonable.
And
Possession
Wolfston.
arrow is staying with Papanui, much to the delight of their fans.
I think you might have come to this game not expecting to be super loud, but then you see how loud the other team is. Their supporters are like, well, we're going to be just as loud as that. And I think they're going to sort of egg each other on in the crowds. Rajal gone.
Nice
Lecturer to
little move.
jump the wrong way.
Couldn't get it. Inside, outside, Gray. 3 ball on its way, doesn't go. Another rebound. This is going to be an issue by the look of it. Gray settling down. 10 on the shot clock. Gets it to Edwards. Edwards with the 3 ball. Couldn't get it. Another offensive rebound. So this is starting to look dominant. And Rajal with the 3 from the corner after all of that.
Well, what was that? 4 offensive rebounds? Like, you're going to give up points if you just cannot control the defensive boards. Here's a turnover.
Good pressure again from Rajal, forced to behind the back. And Gray couldn't get it. Another O board. This is becoming an epidemic of O boards here.
Papanui's spacing not the best. They find Rajal again.
Gray fakes, trying to spin. Got to get it up. He does get it up. Only gets front of the rim though.
Cathedral a chance to run here. Here's Lecturer, quick pass, and there is some fancy footwork. Papanui, they're just so big, able to just get
They're
those rebounds.
changing a lot of shots. So I imagine Coach Nino Nabong is going to have to talk about some side-to-side action to get some defenders at least closing out. And they're going to have to look for some perimeter shots a little bit, I think, too, just to try and make a pathway to the basket later on.
I think so. I think get in, then get the ball out, but it's got to be movement either side to side or preferably in and out. So you're collapsing them, then making them close out, but you've got to find people to box out as far away as you can.
It was minute 1, wasn't it? The straight-up defense with Edwards getting vertical and changing the shot. Since then, we've had a diet of various players doing the same thing. So, Cathedral need to just have a wee think about not maybe going the direct route straight away. Move the basketball, get some cuts. We saw some success. Salfutu got to the basket on a nice cut. That was after a little bit of ball movement, so maybe that's the answer.
Cathedral look like they're ready for a press break here. No, they were on defense. They'll be in a press. Sorry.
Looks like it's a 1-2-1-1 alignment. Again, probably designed to try and speed the game up and put a little bit of pressure on the ball handler. It's not a bad tactic. If you can get it out of Rajal's hands, then someone else has to come and organise the offense.
I mean, in terms of, like, he's certainly wanting to use his speed, but then he's like, right, no, guys, I'm just going to dribble it out. And then we're going to, keep the tempo up, but we're not going to take rush shots.
Interesting, they've just replaced Gray. Number 4 in the game is Grant. So he's going to get a press straight up, his first bit of action. Deals with it pretty good. They make a nice lag pass.
And 14 is Nuku Limaloa, who's probably the biggest player.
To the basket. Oh, he's called him for an offensive foul there. Pushing off.
And Studholme is explaining why. Like
Did
the reason he's there open is because he.
I think he did everything right. He might have cleared out a little bit at the last moment, but
I mean, we've got the reverse angle. Look, didn't see a foul from our one, but Jack Studholme, if his arm extended, it's going to be on that side of his body.
Sal Futu tried to launch a three, but it didn't go. Nice cut coming here, and finish, and foul, and that'll be on Rajal, number 6.
Yeah, basket counts as well. It's very hard to, well, actually, no, it's impossible to see numbers from the side. But
Ena Noria made a lovely backdoor cut from the top and managed to get it just over the rim as he got fouled. Couldn't convert the 3-point action, but good hustle on the floor, but rolling around. You're limited to staying where you are and flipping the ball out as opposed to trying to roll about and find people.
You know, a number of players don't seem to realize, like, you get the ball on the ground and you're like, I'm going to roll away from the defense.
Well,
like, you can't actually do that.
You ended up with a pivot cheek, really, as opposed to a pivot foot, and that can't change. Oh, that's a foul on Lecturer. That'll be his second, I believe.
It is. The 2's being held up.
And the bonus situation as well. So looks to be Edwards going to the line. No, Rajal is going to the line.
I mean, Lecturer was very far away from him when he stole the ball, when the ball got passed to him. So I'll be honest, I wasn't watching to see, is there going to be a foul here on the inbounds? But clearly that's why he was able to just get the ball passed to him from the other team.
I said the free throw shooting was good a bit early here, James. Since then we've missed a couple. That one is also missed. Big rebound, strong inside move, couldn't get it. Early ball to Lecturer, working, and will come up with the foul. The defender was vertical, but then he closed the gap while the player was in the air, so gave him no landing spot.
And this time we were at sort of the exact same angle as Studholme, so could clearly see that, like, yep, he's going up and that gap is getting closed. Well, I think just seeing the replay, the reason Lecturer, his arms were out and Adash just went one way and he stayed there, so I think probably a little bit hard done by with that foul call.
They beat the press easy again, and Rajal dishes it off, but Grant couldn't handle it, a bit too hot. Here's Williams clattering through defenders and eventually turning it over.
Yeah, Lima Law, just great job, get to the spot. He is the biggest guy on either team, and just being like, I'm going to be solid here. You've got to go through me or over me, or I guess around me, but it's hard.
Rajal gets it to Edwards as a bit of pressure release, and it gets back to him as he crosses halfway. Back to Edwards. Edwards spinning inside and finishes off glass. I've been impressed with Edwards the way he started this game.
No, good moves inside, like finding that space. This time no travel on the floor by Visto Fitzpatrick.
Lecturer challenging but couldn't get it.
It'll be interesting to see how he feels. Like 2 fouls.
Rajal puts the spin cycle on, couldn't get the finish though. Exciting stuff.
Cathedral slow it down a little bit.
Inanoria too strong. Yeah, and this is Grant. He's got a 3-on-2 if he thinks about what he's doing here. He's got it back. They got it to Edwards eventually. Mid-range jumper, couldn't get the roll. Williams with the rebound. Leak out. Nice move. Oh, it's too many in there though.
Oh, I've got to take those points off. I'd already counted them.
That was the gather and 3 more, I think, eventually. But subs coming in, multiple for both teams. Gray returns. Our first look at number 10 for Papanui, Samaro.
There was a good look off there. Thought the pass was going to come towards us.
Giving Rajal a bit of a rest. Good inside pass and a travel the other way. Just bobbled it while his feet were moving.
I think if it had been like a clean jump stop and up, it would have been fine. But yeah, 1, 2, maybe 3, 4, too many steps.
Williams got it. Not enough movement. Oh, that's ended in a mid-range jumper. That's finally got a shot. Probably wasn't what they were after.
Well, Cathedral's getting the ball into the paint now, but that's where possibly they want to kick it back out for the open shots rather than try and shoot contested finishes at the rim. Or
Edwards 3 on its way, couldn't get it.
No reset here, so only 5 on the shot clock.
Gray, oh, can't get it to go. Great boards, but violation. Didn't get it up in time.
Well, it was good effort by Lemaloa.
Yeah, Lemaloa is doing a nice job of tidying up most stuff in there, but he just hasn't had a lot of luck so far. He has hands on it, but he's not actually managing to worry the scorer.
And Davey Williams, like, he's giving up quite a bit of size, like, and probably muscle mass as well, as doing a great job battling him as much as he can.
Foul here on Edwards as he pushes him coming off the screen. Magente coming off the ball screen.
Yeah, second foul for Judah Edwards.
And he'll earn a trip to the line, courtesy of the bonus.
And this is why referees are the subs meant to be at the bench before you call them in rather than the coach. Yeah, there we go. Jack Studholme said, no. I was going to give you the sub, but he definitely wasn't ready. You're going to have to wait until after the free throws now.
Magente stepped over the line on the free throw. Is that what they said?
Yep. Well, a lot of learning here. So some of these players have learned, a travel if you roll over on the ground. If you step over the line, that's a travel. And he's done it again.
He did it again, actually. He seems to have the balance not quite right, and he's stepping before the ball goes down.
And Papanui brings in number 13.
A 1-2-1-1 in action again, or this looks maybe more like a man-to-man press.
Yeah, I
pressure,
think it is.
Man-to-man pressure. Double comes. They break it again by going to a player at mid-court.
Yeah, Lucas Rowe just came into the game there for Judah Edwards. So just some more size.
Lecturer getting lined up here. He made it anyway in a foul. Well, Samaro probably would have been better to get out of the way.
Yeah, the problem was if you stand backwards, you're not in legal guarding position. So
Lemaloa was lining that up, but he would have had to jump over his own teammate to be able to block it. So interesting.
Well, Lectura's on the scoreboard now, and he's very good from the. Oh, what do I know? He's very good from the free throw line normally.
Here's Gray advancing it quickly. I like the pace that Papanui are getting the ball over, and then they get organised. So it's good two-paced basketball.
I agree. Like you want Cathedral
move, but blocked. Here's Rowe, the big fella, and gets fouled. Visto Fitzpatrick has come up with that foul, I think. I had him.
Yes, number 12.
I have him mixed up with number 14, I think, at one point.
And coming in, number 17, AJ Hunt. Visto Fitzpatrick to the bench. It's pretty good form there. So Lucas Rowe, first points of the ball game for him.
Second one doesn't go, but kept alive again. More O boards. That stat's not going to be something that Nino de Bom's going to want to read. Gray, good defense. Mid-range, couldn't get it to go. It was a nice enough shot.
Yeah, only 4 seconds on the shot clock, so a good decision to put it up then as
Had
well.
to go up. Chance to tie this up if they manage to get a 3 out of this, and doesn't go, but the rebound, no, also doesn't go, and unable to corral it as Arledge disappears into the signs on the end line.
I can see Nino Diaz signalling triangle. So expect to see a baseline out of bounds play in that sort of shape. Yeah, someone's not quite sure where they're meant to be.
3, oh, it might have been a long 2 actually at the end of the day. Williams tries to go inside, he does go inside, and good battle underneath.
Yeah, it was Limaloa, I can tell by the discussion here.
He didn't have much in the way of verticality and he wasn't willing to move. So
yeah, his second foul there. I mean, the thing that was impressive is he didn't jump and his hands just there and just sort of collected the ball afterwards. Given the tempo of this game,
the free throw shooting has deteriorated since I made my comment about good technique. That one there didn't go either, and
yeah,
the ball was a bit early, I think.
It was
for one of the rebounders.
very, very early there for it was a Miglente was in well before the shot was even, I think, going up to the shooting pocket.
Again, they break the press by going via the middle. Here's Rowe. No reason for him to stop. It's going to go straight to the rim. Gray got it. Back to Rowe. Rowe dishes it off. Inside. Nice finish. Samaro got the finish, and that ended the quarter. So Papanui, buoyant, up 17-12 here with Cathedral College. Got a little bit of thinking to do about how they solve some of the issues with the size factor.
Yeah, I think probably the biggest surprise is how quick the game has been up and down, and I guess how limited the point scoring between the two teams have been. So of note, like as you said, the rebounds has been a massive thing for the two teams. So number 8, Lockie McPherson, has 6 rebounds already, and Isaac Arledge has 4. So, I mean, what is it as a team? 10, 11, 14, 16, 19 rebounds in one quarter.
And a good percentage of those are offensive.
Yes.
As well, getting second attempts. They haven't quite converted that at the rate they would like, but still, they're holding a 5-point lead.
Yeah, and leading scorer, I think, is Adash Rajal. So he is 5 points and made 2 free throws. I can't remember if he did or if I think he missed the free throw, so he's on 5 points. Mate, yep. And then key points, probably the number 1 for Cathedral College is Yeshua Lecturer. He has had 7 attempts and only made 2 of them from the 2-point line, which
hasn't
is
quite got going as of yet, and been held in check a little bit by Rajal. Kind of matching speed with speed. He's not able to get by him as easily. And here's that matchup right here, right in front of us. And made him change and gets through the gap. What a beautiful pass. And a nice finish as well, number 17, Hunt. The recipient of a really nice pass.
It was. The help stepped up from the baseline. And good hands there. Is that Hunt again, 17? Yeah, it was. Just getting his hand in there to knock it away.
Samaro thought he was in for all money, but late strip.
Just something with checking the clock, but we are 9:41.
McPherson inbounds it. And they steal it, and they steal it back. Here's Arledge spinning. He's big enough to finish in there around those guys, so took his time and got the reverse. Williams dropped it behind him. Carried on, ran into McPherson. Here's Arledge again. 2-on-1 if they're quick. Oh, another nice pass. Edwards this time missed the bunny.
Well, that's about the easiest you're going to get, knowing that you can just jump up and over pretty much any defender, I guess minus Davey Williams and Widemu Edwards. They're about the only 2 that can really jump with you. It's front court inbound here for Papanui.
Here's Edwards. Got it stripped. Hunt had it, lost it, got it back. Finally lost it to McPherson. No one wants it. And the shot clock expires because he really needed to shoot that Arledge, but he wasn't looking at the clock, he was looking at the rim.
That's probably exactly what you want. Like, you forced, an almost tie ball, but then that would have stayed with Papanui and they probably would have realised what the clock was on. So that's probably the absolute best outcome for Cathedral. Slow the offence down and force a shot clock violation.
Reverse, can't get it. Arledge too big.
I couldn't tell if they were in a zone or just like, we're just going to pack the paint totally against you guys until you start hitting some shots from the outside.
Edwards took his time, found a little drop step action off the glass. Hunt. Oh, Hunt lost it on the way. It was a nice enough move until he lost it. The pace is on. Rajal goes over the rim.
And it's just tuning. I think that's 3 buckets in a row for Papanui after that, well, including that 24-second, but this is where you don't want to give up too much of a run and let the game get out of hand.
And the other thing is Lecturer is getting a little worn down, having to handle the ball pressure every time. And he's your main scorer. Might be an idea to get someone else bring the ball up. Travel is called.
And that just looked like his foot slipped there or slid on the...
Yeah, just didn't quite get the footwork. Salfutu comes in. Number 14. Magientia goes out. Here's Rajal. He's going to find a path all the way. Nice little behind the back pass to Edwards. Didn't quite catch it, but finished in the end. I think he actually prefers to turn like that.
Just to do that, like almost lose the ball, but that gives me enough time to be sure. It's a lead up to 11 points. First double-figure lead of the game. Lectura, 3 off to the right.
Can't get his range. He's just not hitting anything at the moment. And nice finish on the inside, number 8. Ali Gunga. Edwards, 3. Didn't go. Rebound inside. Great rebound and finish from Arledge. He's all over these boards at the moment. There's just nobody boxing him out.
I mean, you're like, hey, we forced them into exactly what we wanted. One of their big guys shooting a oh no, we gave up the offensive rebound and we fouled and we let them score 2 points at the rim.
It's not the best outcomes. Strategy-wise, I think someone else needs to bring the ball up for Cathedral.
Yep.
Just to take the pressure off Lectura so he can actually maybe find his way and see if he can hit a couple of shots. Because even though he can score, there's a lot of pressure trying to go over all those guys in the middle of the paint though.
Yeah, he's been given a flop warning as well, so that'll apply to the whole team.
Rajal gives it off. Arledge, big move inside. He couldn't get it. Nice enough move, probably needed to go off the glass. Quite hard to get the soft touch at the end of all of that action. Matura goes inside. Touched on the way through, I believe.
Yeah, it has been. And Nino Diaz says, you know what, we are struggling to score here, so timeout time for us, please.
It's one-off action, that's the thing. They're just all trying to score on their own instead of running something as a group. Still think the answer is to move the ball around. Maybe set some off-ball screens and get Lectura to come to the ball where he isn't having to defeat Rajal every time he touches it, because that's a pretty good matchup at the moment for Papanui anyway.
Well, Rajal's just looked, I mean, he had that one stumble where he slipped over but still kept possession of the ball and, kept dribbling after that. He's just looked the most unbothered by pressure, and he's able to, we're putting pressure on you with the ball and you have to rotate to it, and hey, even if we miss, we're probably going to get the offensive rebound.
Well, that's it. He's finding space and he's finding players, and then there's a third player coming into the mix, either as a trailer or a rebounder. And Cathedral are going to have to box those guys out, stop those cuts from coming. But their biggest problem at the moment is scoring the ball. They're stuck on 16, and they had 12 at half time, so that wasn't a great at quarter time. So it wasn't a great first quarter, and this quarter's looking even worse at the moment.
I don't know if it's the best when you're like pointing out to each other, how does this out of bounds play work again? Like,
it doesn't work like that anyway, because Papanui's come up with it.
the other thing you can do is you have enough guards here in Cathedral that maybe you can put some more pressure up on Rajal through the length of the court, but that is what you just can't do, like give up offensive rebounds and layups.
Limaloa just took that over top of the Cathedral defender there. Just no physicality on the box out. They really needed to get a body on him. Again, one-on-one action.
Well, the best news there of the Cathedral College is Limaloa is going to be on three.
His third foul, so
I saw the sign being held up really quickly.
decisions need to be made by Papanui, but gee, they've just got a lot of big guys.
I know, that's the thing. Like he was.
They just bring Rowe back in, or who else is sitting over there at the moment? Edwards is still sitting there, and we're gonna try a new man. Number 7 is going to come in after this. Harris Jenkins. Maybe this will get Lectura going. He's seen the ball go in a couple of times from the foul line. Well, one time from the foul line anyway. Limaloa goes out. Harris Jenkins is in. Pressure, not bothered at all, Rajal. They break this so easily at the moment.
Well, that could be where if you're Cathedral, like you stay man to man and just trap once, and then you're not giving up that wide open pass to sort of centre court.
Spin right into the defence. Salfatu couldn't get it, and the rebound by the new man, Harris Jenkins. Rajal thinks better of it, flips it back out. This is what I like about Papanui. They're taking their time when they need to. Here's Gray, goes to the basket, couldn't get it, and eventually was out of bounds.
And that was good defence there. Cathedral just coming over, being vertical, and remember you can move sideways or backwards, and forced a tough shot there that ended up going out of bounds.
Here's a new ball handler. I think this is the right idea. A little handoff action. That probably deserved to go, because that was a good bit of thought put into that organisation. Still a bit one-sided, but all the same they got it to their main scorer. Rajal sneaking through the gap. Got it on a string at the moment.
He just got Lectura. He's so sudden when he attacks. Good pass inside.
Edwards off the glass. Good left-hand finish. Again, they go straight over the top of the pressure. Here's Gray through the gap.
Well, I think
he's trying a bit hard to score, Gray. I think he just needs to dish that off. He had 2 options available to him. Either guy would have been able to just put it off the glass.
I do think as Cathedral, you're the smaller team. Like you want, to kind of create a bit of confusion and tempo here, because that's probably your best chance to win. Rajal says my best chance to win is just to drain this 3.
A beautiful look from behind that shot. It looked good all the way. Stolen away this time. Arledge strong to the basket. Got the finish. This is starting to get a bit dangerously blowout material at the moment.
And unfortunately, Nino Diaz has used both his timeouts already, so can't even take one here. As a couple of bad positions in a row defensively. As the leading stopped.
Yep. The pressure isn't working here.
Rajal into the paint, out. Good 3. Offensive rebound.
Yeah, that's an offensive foul. And McPherson, I think, that was on, number 8. Got a sub coming in for Cathedral. Number 8 comes back in.
Yeah, Ali Gunga.
Ali Gunga looks like he's going to take over the ball handling responsibilities for a bit, which is
so I think you're exactly right.
Good plan. And he gets all the way to the basket. And he gets a foul, so that's a tremendous sub from Nino. Straight into the game with some impact.
And I think there was 0 Jack Gray with the foul, his second foul. Unofficial, because we're trying to read foul numbers from the side, which is virtually impossible. I mean, Cathedral will be down probably about 6 or 7 points if they've made free throws. Again, there's the stepping over the line. I mean, it's not even close. It's like...
No. Shooter can't go anywhere till that hits the rim. They're just over far too early.
So the point was up on the scoreboard. It has been taken off now. So 36-23.
Gray crossover move. And the foul might be on Ali Gunga, number 8, I think, this time round.
Yep, it is. Only 1 foul for him.
I think defensively, I would maybe look at some sort of half-court trap.
Yep.
Because opening up the floor for Rajal
Yeah.
just means that you're going to end up 3-on-1.
I mean,
and 2 of the 3 are going to be bigger than you.
yes, he's just burned like everyone
Yeah.
one-on-one like
And
it's...
such poise. Not phased at all by any pressure. But you turn that into maybe a half-court trap. You actually reduce the area that you've got to guard, and you still apply a little bit of pressure, and you might put a little bit of doubt in his mind, maybe. Latura, pull up. Yep, starting to get his mid-range game going. They just get it straight back to him, and he's just dialing up people all over town at the moment. Edwards, strong move. Foul, I think possibly from behind, number 12. Edwards, fouled Edwards.
Yeah, I think 3 for him now then. Ah, sorry, wrong team. 12 is Visto Fitzpatrick. 2 for him.
Oh, 12, oh, my bad.
I got mixed up with which team it was on.
Yeah.
So Joel
Correct.
heads to the bench, gets a nice ovation from the crowd behind.
Number 11 in the game now for Papanui, O'Malley. Joined by number 4, Grant. A couple of new guards in. And they give their man Rajal a little bit of a break.
And there is just a problem with the score bench. So RJ Tikulevu checking fouls. Right, and we are good to go. The thumbs up.
Maybe even try a little bit of zone defense as well, just so that the big guys can't get on the inside of you so easily, you know.
You've got to hunt people out to rebound though if you're doing that, because you're struggling man to man keeping them off the glass.
Sometimes if you have that responsibility for that area though, you can do a slightly better job than a responsibility all over the floor as your player moves, you know.
Lecturers had a couple of buckets here.
That's a long 2, I believe. No, yep, they only gave it a 2. Foot was on the line.
Well, it's gone up as a 3 on the scoreboard, but
I think that'll get adjusted, to be honest. Strong move inside. Again, Arledge comes down with it. 3 on its way from Grant. Couldn't get it. Again, battling for the O boards. Oh, and that is the foul you were talking about before. That foul has just gone on Edwards of the Papanui variety, and I believe that is his 3rd. Maybe.
yes. Yeah, they have held up the 3 there. Well, it's still saying it's 28 there. So that is something.
See if that stays.
Oh, they've taken it off now. So now they've corrected the score, so it is 39-27, and there's a technical foul.
Oh, it's not what you want on your star scoring guard when he already has 2 fouls.
So
It's just confirmed that it's gone on.
I think it
is his 3rd. So unnecessary, really. So
was it a saying something, or was it? He'd already had a flop warning earlier in the game, and that might have been.
So Edwards has gone out with his 3 fouls. Rowe has come back in for Papanui.
Yeah, the decision here is, where was the ball when... Oh no, so Jack Studholme knows exactly where the ball was. And it was Cathedral which had the ball. So 14 seconds on the shot clock.
Out of bounds action. No place to go. McPherson plays some nice defence for Papanui. Lectura. Mid-range pull up, went right, went left, came off the screen and hit it. Starting to warm up now.
He is certainly now.
Needs to stay in the game, stay out of foul trouble. 3 ball long.
Papanui did a very good job to get back on defence there.
Williams kicks it out. There's a lot of ball handling. There's nobody looking at the rim at the moment. That's the man who'll look at the rim. Gets the 3 to go. He's running hot. Running hot now. The question is, do you let him go or do you put Rajal back in?
Well, this is the best time for them, as timeout is called by Steve Shaw. Well, this is where the press is effective. Rajal's out. These are when we're not so worried about just getting burned up the court. And the Cathedral fans are loving it now. But I don't know if I'd be, you've closed the gap, but you've got 3 fouls on your.
Yep. The question is, oh, it looks like he's going to come back in, Rajal. He's only out for rest. He's not out for any foul trouble or anything. While he was out there, Lectura was having a hard time of it.
Yes.
Since then, he's been guarded by a couple of other fellas who have had a bit of a struggle trying to stay in front of him. Mid-ranger has started to go. Then now he's hit a 3.
And an almost 3 as well.
And a very long, a very, very long 2. But, the momentum has swung back to Cathedral College. And so interesting to see how they can wrestle that back, because sometimes this kind of momentum can roll for a few more minutes yet, despite the timeout.
So what would you do if you're a coach here? Like, Lectura's on 3 fouls, but he's suddenly come alive on offense, but a minute 17, you don't want him to pick up a 4th here, which means he may just stop playing defense sometimes.
But he is your momentum.
He is. So he's got to understand it.
Maybe I go zone for a little bit and just protect him for a wee bit. Play him over on the right hand of the zone where the ball doesn't go very often.
Well, he is not covering Rajal here. He's trying to just switch people so he doesn't have to cover the ball at all.
See if this momentum continues. They get it to Lectura, but he has Rajal on him, man. He stepped back for the 3, and immediately that extra bit of pressure.
Yeah, you see, they're like, I'm not guarding him. I do not want a 4th foul. I need someone else to. And Rajal is forced into a travel by Davey Williams. And Studholme demonstrates exactly why that was a travel. So 37, Nino Diaz says we want to go 2 for 1 here.
2 for 1, he's going to go quick.
Well, it's taken about enough time to remove that from the equation.
Williams off the glass, keeping it ticking along. Arledge, they go down the middle.
And that's where trapping's a good idea as well. Like when the clock, you know that Papanui's probably going to stop, hold for a last shot rather than you giving up a layup. Lectura lets Rajal go. Offensive rebound, flop warning against Papanui this time.
Long pass, right on the buzzer. Vito Fitzpatrick's upset with himself. If that had gone, it would have been a 2-point game. It was a beautiful pass. To be fair.
You said this is feeling like a blowout's about to happen, then boom, all of a sudden, no longer a blowout. Well, they have 16 at quarter time. I can't remember what you said now.
It was 16 with about 6 minutes to go in the quarter. They only had 16, so yeah.
Just all of a sudden.
20 points in the last 6 minutes of that quarter. for Cathedral. The majority of them have come from Lectura.
Yep.
But other guys are chiming in a little bit. And all of a sudden, Papanui, really, they lost their own way.
Yes.
I
mean, it was easy for them,
and they
wasn't it?
allowed a bit of freedom
Yep.
for the key scorer.
But they were like, hey, we can take whatever shots we want because we'll just get the rebound if we miss anyway. And that was often the case. It's the key stats which have been given to us. Yeah, Yeshua Lecturer up to 19 points. And then I believe next highest scorer has 4. So, I mean, that's the offensive engine. For Papanui, Adash Rajal, 12 points, 2 assists. Number 8, Lockie McPherson, 9 rebounds. 9, Isaac Arledge, 10 points, 7 boards, and 12, Judah Edwards, 11 points, 4 rebounds. But it's probably the fouls are the issue. Judah Edwards has 3 fouls, and then Lecturer has 3. And probably it's less of an issue for Papanui because you've got so much frontline depth that you can be like, yeah, this guy can foul out. Like Lemaloa can foul out as well.
Yep.
We've got enough guys that we can cycle other ones in. But if Lecturer's out for Cathedral, it is so much tougher for them to be able to score.
The other thing for Papanui is that they've rotated a good portion of the bench, so everyone has had a bit of a look.
Yep.
And everyone has done something reasonable out there, so they ought to be comfortable coming into the game if they need to. It's a little bit thinner on the Cathedral College side as far as players in and out, but a few have had a good look.
Yep.
Been a few over there we haven't called their name yet.
Well, it is hard. Like 12 players on a bench to get everyone in is, assuming no injuries and no foul trouble. What's the number you like? 8 players? 8 players is reasonable to get into a game, and
8 in a final.
Yeah.
8, 9 of circumstances.
Yep.
10 of circumstances, I suppose, but 9.
Yeah. As soon as you go from 10 to 8 to 9's okay, 9 to 10's okay, 10 to 11 gets suddenly a whole lot harder to make work.
So we look like we're going to try and double team Rajal and stop him from getting the ball, which is probably a fine plan. And immediately it pays dividends and they get a bit of a steal. And that will be a jump ball which will earn Cathedral the ball anyway.
Well, the issue there initially was Edwards just wide open near the basket, and you could hear people yelling, "You've got to get back and cover him." So Cathedral, that's...
and then they turn it over and they give it to Edwards, who goes strong with the left. Couldn't get it. Rajal pulls down the rebound, finds the trailer. Arledge, he can't get it. So the big boys have gone off the boil a little bit with their finishing for Papanui at the moment.
Well, that was 2 very easy ones. And the run continues for Cathedral.
Visto Fitzpatrick pays back for the miss that he had at the end of the half. And gets strong to the hoop. Strong move from Edwards. Lost it. Chance to tie or take the lead on this possession. And Vito Fitzpatrick ties the ball game.
And Lecturer there, the no-look pass, and I don't even know if he had to look away because there was no one back on defense anyway to stop that. Let's see who answers the call here.
Inside they go. Strong move from Arledge. He's had it blocked, but this time it's a foul on Williams, number 13.
His dad's next to me saying, what? Oh, I think RJ Tikalevu's totally right with that foul call there.
So can they wrestle back an ounce of momentum? Papanui.
Free throws are harder with, you were up by 20 odd points, so a lot easier then when all of a sudden...
Well, it gets like this and you feel like you haven't scored since last Tuesday. It's sort of like, where do we get our next point from? When points were so easy. A little more effort now and the momentum, they got the wind in their sails, Cathedral.
Papanui crowd exhorting them with the defense chants as well.
Vito Fitzpatrick through the gap.
Almost surprised, just got through 3 defenders there.
It was a nice move right up to the point that he didn't make it, but good move by Gray coming back the other way, but then he's hit the bottom of the rim. Lectura's not going to give that one up. He's got to the basket and the foul.
Well, the thing that's missing for Papanui is the crashing of the offensive boards now. At the moment, it's someone's getting a good drive or a good cut, and there's no secondary action guy following him for the rebound.
Yeah, they've gone from doing that really well to doing that really poorly.
And this has been just a massive surprise. Lectura, I think, he's missed 3 from the free throw line now.
Still got one chance left to take the lead here and see what happens to the crowd when they take the lead. There it is.
Well, he didn't step over the line on that one, did he?
I believe that's the first lead of the game.
Yeah, you're right. Like Papanui had first couple of buckets.
Well kept by Arledge. This time he got the roll. Put Papanui back in front. Williams moves it on.
There's a bit of space, yeah.
Ventura couldn't get it to go, but the rebound pulled down by Vito Fitzpatrick. Nice job too.
We'll see
that foul looks like it's gone
is.
on Edwards, number 12, which has become a bit of a head scratcher for the coach.
I mean, that's like him and Edwards were just in a battle there, and you know, it's the push at the end which made Edwards go bouncing out of the way. Sorry, that has been corrected. It's 14 with the foul.
Wow.
Or no, or is that the shot clock is 14? No, because 14's about to sub in.
Yeah, no, at the foul, I believe the foul is on Edwards. It was a loose ball foul.
Yep.
That is his 4th.
Davey Williams out to Lectura. Handles, but Rajal was up to a big good pass inside.
Jump ball, that'll go Papanui's way.
Well, it's because what we had the inbound pass is the jump ball, and then we had a jump ball immediately. There's the defense chant. This sounds a bit louder than the Papanui one, I've got to say.
3 ball on its way, well short from Gray. And he's dropped his head there a little bit, and he's just lucky that an offensive foul has been called.
Yeah, 21.
In transition.
Yeah,
Gray missed the shot, then started looking at his shoes, and the ball flew right past him for a fast break. However.
Well, that's a bit tough now for Nino Diaz. Widemu Edwards with 3 fouls as well, but Lectura hasn't been out since he got whistled for that 3rd.
I can't see him leaving the game unless he has to.
Oh, and that's some good footwork, and what a
big
touch on the finish.
Move. Limaloa.
He just exploded then and kind of finger rolled it. Lectura, change of speed, drops it.
This has turned into a real good ball game. Not a tit for tat action. Here we go again inside. Arledge has been money on the trail. Once again gets a nice finish off the glass. Strong move along the baseline. Lost his balance somewhat.
Yeah, there was a good job there by who was it, number 8, I think was the first one to come over, McPherson, just to get to that spot and take the contact.
Kick out. Good move to the basket. Couldn't get the finish. Nice rebound.
Yeah, Ali Ganga.
Oh,
and that is, yep.
McPherson's taken him out in flight.
Well, that's going to be his 3rd as well.
That's a yellow card in rugby, that one. The man's in the air, you can't take him out.
Well, the thing which Papanui seems surprised by a couple of these, like, what's that a foul for? Like,
yep.
They're pretty clear fouls. And Ali Ganga at the free throw line shooting 2 here. Stepped over again. Is it going to count? That one did count. Risky though if you're going to continue doing that.
It is.
missed a second rebound grab there by McPherson.
Samaro now handling the ball a little bit more. Oh, inside, he rolled, but he just did not look to see the basketball.
Yeah, that's what Ridgell said. You got to look, man.
You were wide open under there. Ali Gunga, again, see this little change in tactic has worked pretty well. Get a different ball handler. Nice piece of work there from McPherson.
Yeah, you can see the foot slide there. Yep.
Knew where he wanted to go. He just was going there before his feet decided.
Yeah.
To
Just
get
a little smile, like, was that really a treble? Oh yeah, okay, all right.
44 plays 46. Lectura's finding it a bit more difficult to get the ball now with Rijal, although that's a wide open three that he just would like to have back, I imagine.
Well, he's routinely going under those ball screens, so anytime you want a three from, that's all you really have to do.
Good defense from Williams, not much he could do better than that. You said he had 3 fouls too, so he's brave to stand in the spot. Matura used the ball screen, again he went under. Mid-range pull-up, Rijal got a piece of it.
I think he may have hit his elbow there, but it was he just straight up and, you know, Lectura went into him?
2 men go to him straight away. Here's Williams, decides to long-range 3 ball. Comes down to Vito Fitzpatrick, couldn't find the man inside. Ahead to McPherson. He's too big, too strong, but he decided to go with the right hand. He probably could have finished that with the left.
And I think this was we're just going to give you the ball instead of calling a foul there.
Probably lucky.
Yeah, as you said, just get the ball up, and nice quickly by Widemu Edwards. You don't have to shoot it though, but that's a pretty good look.
Got it across the rim. Stayed in it. 2-point game still. Rijal, Arledge on the spin. It's picked off. Loose carry. And stripped away and finally goes off the knee of McPherson.
So Nino Diaz is saying, I want play number 2 here. Someone said, hey, can we do this? He said, no, we're doing play number 2. So
good coaching. Make sure they all know what. Oh, and wide open. Probably could have gone up and shot it, but obviously Arledge has got a good bit of length in front of him. Williams can't get that one. Comes down to McPherson.
Yeah, I think the first one would have been easier. Got to get it over quickly, but he's the fastest guy probably on the court, so no trouble there. Good
Here's
defense.
Arledge, change direction through the gap. That's a difficult finish. Not surprising that one didn't go in. Too tough.
Lecture a different matchup this time.
Yep. Spinning, they double him. Foul will go on number 10. Which is lucky really, because I think McPherson might have a little bit of foul trouble.
Yeah, he's on 3 already, you're right. So, and I mean, I think the issue there was the screen just immediately went, so Lecturer didn't really get as open as he sort of expected. Same play, they had Edwards open again.
Tough defense from Rijal. Here's Gray.
Yeah, that's it's a 13, Davey Williams. Second foul for him, I think.
The concerns that there might have been a bit of an elbow on that one. Lower. Yeah, left that one long. But he will will get
foul,
to the
sorry.
line. He's going to get the 2 free. But he will get
foul,
to the
sorry.
line. He's going to get the 2 free throws out of it.
Well, this is what we want, isn't it? A tie game.
That's what we want.
Papanui's done well to sort of, keep their balance since that massive run for Cathedral to come all the way back, but they haven't let them pull ahead. I think by 2 points is probably the most that Cathedral's been up.
Second one goes, so they restore the lead to 1. Lectura, mid-ranger, can't get that. Big rebound, nice rebound. Getting the job done on the interior. And Maloa inside too this time, and Gray gets the basket.
Takes out a few of our signs. But a
Back
good job
cut.
by Papanui to get back. They knew they were outnumbered, but they still did a good job to stop that semi-break.
Williams, Lectura, 3 ball on its way. Got it this time.
Well, there's the 2-point lead. And do you take a timeout if you can't score here if you're Papanui and Cathedral gets a couple more?
Oh, reach in by Arledge. He's going to push that foul count to 5. So we're going to be going to the other end to shoot 2. Bit unnecessary. Rajal goes out. Last time Rajal went out, good things didn't happen.
It was about this time as well, around 2 minutes to go in the quarter. You're like, yeah, what can possibly
happen in 2
happen?
minutes? Well, yeah.
This game.
12 points. So
again, the stepping over the line is.
it's a.
They've lost 2 points for sure because of it. So.
Second one finds its way. That's the largest lead of the game.
For Cathedral, not the entire game.
Not the entire game, no, for Cathedral though. Harris Jenkins. This time it's kept. Good, powerful inside move. They must know he's going to spin, but they didn't get there this time.
It was good, nice patience. Just get to that spot, get balance, then go up and finish. Edwards is looking for a pass.
Inside this time, Harris Jenkins comes up with it. Gets it to Grant. Grant inside, and nice pass and finish. Yeah, Arledge is racking up the points now.
Yeah, that was Lemaloa. Nice job to just stop, recognise there was someone already at the rim. He stopped basically at the top of the key. And offensive rebound, Davey Williams, 3rd foul for him now. And this is where things get you've got to be aware of all of it, but Nino Diaz has proved like, I'm going to leave my guys out that I think I need to have on the floor. They've got to play with the foul trouble. The problem is, you've got Lectura who is, being really careful not to put himself in positions.
Good no call there because it was just a stumble. Foul, is that on Williams?
From the body language, I think so, and that's his 4th.
So Williams is in the same boat as Edwards from Papanui now.
And I think he's going to be subbed out
Living
here.
on the edge, sub comes in, number 12, Vito Fitzpatrick's back in the game. Grant at the line.
No one's shot free throws very well, have they?
It started great. I thought, wow.
Yeah, I'm in for.
And now I'm thinking, wow. For a different
It's
reason.
all the emphasis, the way you deliver the word. The offensive rebound, like if Papanui wins, that's going to be probably the thing they look back at. Athletic move there. The Jelly draws the foul. 8, I think. Ali Ganga, second foul for him, if I'm right. No, third, I missed
Gray's
one.
getting my award for the hardest trier that hasn't had any success yet.
Yep.
Any one of these could have gone in on any other night. He's just having a real struggle. And the foul line is not helping him either. He's got another quarter and 1 minute to sort it out.
Well, the good thing about this is it's a big rest for Rajal, because it's been very slow this part of the game here.
Yeah, just trading baskets at the moment. Oh, and a steal this time. Can Gray finish the layup?
Well,
No,
just
he
lost a
decides
little
better
bit.
of it. 3 ball. Harris Jenkins couldn't get it. Wide open he was. It was a good look.
See how Cathedral plays this. This is where you could go 2 for 1 relatively easy.
Sure. Oh, another offensive foul, another moving screen.
21, I think.
Edwards
Yeah.
this time for.
Well, that's going to be 4 for him. It's racking up.
Hunt back into the game to replace him.
Oh, yeah, you can see-
Nino's forced into the depth chart. Having to go further and further down the bench.
Yeah, you see Davey Williams and Edwards like talking to each other like, hey, we've got to be so careful. We've still got to play hard D, but one more foul and we're done. And as this is
They go
travel.
There's a variety of outcomes could have occurred
Yes.
there.
I was like, that is a very large number of steps. Was it because he got pushed that he got an extra step, or was it, no, he just felt like I needed that much to get to the rim?
Gray staying in front of Lectura here. Looking for a ball screen. They need to be real careful. That's
Yes,
another.
yeah,
that's the easiest one to call.
And this is where, if I was Nino Diaz, I'm getting Lecturer out of the game right now. 8.9, so you're not going to have an offensive possession.
Oh, stolen possession too.
Well, I was wrong. You are going to have an offensive position, but
3, 2, 1, and Arledge, no good. So, tied ball game here. Exciting stuff. The Thomson Trophy Div 2 final. 54 plays 54.
yeah, this felt like it was very quick, but in terms of points, not a whole lot. Only 14 for Papanui that quarter. Cathedral a bit better, but not dramatically so, 18. So there's really only that sort of 4 to 5 minute period where they really came alive offensively.
Yeah, it became a basket trading exercise, and you'd have to look at that from Papanui's standpoint, because they gave up all that previous momentum. They did wrestle it back, at least to a stall position.
Yep.
They haven't wrestled any momentum as far as going ahead, but they've managed to stay in the game without losing their heads.
So Yeshua Lecturer, 25 points, has taken 24 shots to get there, but you saw just how much he can come alive. And he started off pretty poorly by his standards in terms of making shots, so he's actually picked it up. Carlisle has 8 points and Wiramu Edwards has 7, but fouls are the number. That's the big key for Cathedral without as much depth as Papanui. For Papanui, Lockie McPherson has 13 rebounds. Number 9, Isaac Arledge, 20 points, 11 rebounds. And then number 12, Judah Edwards, 13 points, 5 rebounds. So tie game, 10 minutes to go. Lectura versus Rajal.
3 on its way, no good that one. Rebound from Hunt. Mid-range pull up, that doesn't go. Good rebound this time from Arledge.
I mean, he's been the biggest guy, most consistent inside, just getting those rebounds and buckets when he gets the ball inside. Good defense.
Edwards on the spin, yeah, walking under him. He did, he followed him all the way. I mean, it's not terrible technique to do that when you're the smaller player.
Yes.
It's got to be slightly more subtle.
Joel kick out Arledge.
Saw a photo.
Oh, I lost him, but
show and go, and he didn't make it.
And
did everything but get the prize at the end, and the foul will go on Vito Fitzpatrick.
Yeah,
Just keep an eye on his. That's his fourth.
Well,
Visto Fitzpatrick.
it stops being a decision soon, doesn't it? It's just, well, you're going to foul out at some point, and then I'll decide what to do after that.
McPherson has lost it again, trying to get through the gap. Visto Fitzpatrick not looking. Good pass off, and Hunt maybe with the foul this time.
Yep, you're right there. I mean, in Visto Fitzpatrick's, like, he's directly in front of him, so he's looking over his shoulder to look for a pass going over my head.
That's that narrow running that causes that. When you run narrow, it's very, very difficult to see the ball and run in the right direction.
Well, my answer to that is you get there because that's the fastest thing, but don't pass the ball to him.
No.
Like, pass it to wing, and then they throw it in.
Absolutely. Turn yourself into the rim runner.
There you go. We're back to some good free throw shooting there. Papanui 2-point lead, 56-54. 9 minutes to go now.
Lectura. Double team. Step through the gap. Gets off the glass. Couldn't get it. Rebound from Edwards this time. Rajal's been quiet last little while. And another turnover trying to get to the basket. Lectura through the gap. Off the glass. Good patience.
Well, Papanui's issue, apart from throwing the ball to Cathedral, is losing the ball inside the paint. Like, they've had a number of guys just fumble it.
Nice sales job from Rajal there.
Well, Ali Ganga, want to guess what he's on for? 4 fouls is correct.
Oh, it's time to check, see who's willing to play further down the line. Oh, and a substitution's going to come in immediately. Number 2.
I mean, and that's one of those compounding errors.
The options there were travel or foul, and foul was the one chosen.
It's a Hunt, only on 2. Yeah, you miss the layup, you're like, oh, I've got to get this back, and then you're just out of position. But the foul count in 100 seconds, 101.
4-0 to...
and they've all been fouls. Like,
legit,
it's not...
Legit.
You can't say, hey, look at the foul count. I mean, you could, but the referees could say, yeah, you might want to tell you guys to stop fouling so much.
Edwards can't get it to go. Talked out of it by the fans.
Well, I can see the Papanui fans starting to stand up. Like, I think they're like, we need to get some more sound on our side.
This one rattles round, finds its way in. 1 point ball game. Early ahead pass, Visto Fitzpatrick.
Lectura's just being face guarded by Rajal.
Kick out, Hunt. Moves it on. Oh, that's a big one in the scheme of things.
That was Lofatu, I think.
Yeah.
Just no hesitation. Sorry, Sofatu.
Edwards struggling and gets another foul out of it. Just lost any flow in their offense, Papanui, at the moment.
Well, another foul, Sofatu, 4.
The only thing about their current tactic of ploughing their way through the middle of the lane is that they're drawing fouls.
Yes.
They're only any good to you if you can turn them into points.
There you go, the Papanui crowd pretty happy. You can see them a lot starting to stand up now to support their team. Second one's good.
2 for 2, ties it up.
Defense chant is starting for Papanui.
Oh,
and
that's definitely a foul. Samaro.
I think third one for him.
Yeah.
Despite the number of people like, oh my gosh, I can't believe you. I don't foul him.
It's really obvious. Oh, the free Free throw shooting's coming good, just at the right time.
I can see down here, looks like possibly a trap again.
Big rebound, McPherson pulls it down. Almost lost it.
I mean, Adash has been so good just...
Oh, he's gone so quick there, and he's tried to throw it behind his back and lost out of bounds, eventually off Papanui. Lost the handle as he was going to the basket, tried to rescue it by throwing it behind his back, but threw it straight into the Cathedral players.
So I think this is, can we have the clock run down to 22 seconds? Score bench is, I guess, new to these scoreboards. So RJ Tikalevu over to get that sorted. There we go, 22.
Full court pressure now. This time Papanui deciding they need to up the tempo.
Well, there were 2 seconds off the shot clock as well. So, you know, you get a fumble ball or something, that's a lot easier to get an 8 when they don't have...
Kick out, Visto Fitzpatrick long to Hunt. Hunt on the spin, Hunt on the finish.
Well, 62-59. This is about the biggest lead for Cathedral, I think.
3 points. McPherson hasn't really shot a lot this evening. And a foul from behind, that is McPherson. Needs to get out of the way.
And 4 for him. Again, quite lucky with the depth that you have if you're Papanui. Lemuloa into the game, so expect him to have a bit of the glass.
Gray's back in.
Yeah, both crowds going now. Papanui probably winning that chant.
This could be a big hit if it goes. It doesn't. Good rebound.
Well, he does a good job, like getting up and then being strong when he comes down with the ball, making sure of the pass. Oh, and getting through somehow. Lemuloa up in 2 points.
Good tidy up job for his big buddy. 1 point ball game. Visto Fitzpatrick had it poked away. Still Cathedral ball. 13 on the shot clock.
Play number 2, so we'll see if they get that wide open layup again.
Oh, wide open. That's not what the doctor ordered from Papanui.
Lead is 4. We've had no timeouts this half, I think, so it's getting to that point where you're like, oh, we might have to take one if we can't get a score.
Edwards couldn't get it. Finally, I think it's off Cathedral, yes.
Shot clock's reset. I'm not sure if it should have. I suppose they did have possession.
Here's Rajal. Edwards trying to go through the gap. Good defense, nice verticality. And still Cathedral ball.
And I like just the demeanour of Studholme there, like, no, stop that, like,
yeah,
just get back on D. This is not a discussion about thinking you got fouled a couple of seconds ago.
Oh, lost. Turned over and a foul?
Yeah, I think it's going to be 2 shots here. So Fatu
just lost it out of his hands.
Oh, that's 5 for him. So our first player.
That snuck up on us.
We did mention it when he got to 4. And I am kind of surprised that Davey Williams not back into the game yet. Like, although I suppose AJ Hunt's played pretty well as well.
Well, he got a nice bucket there before.
Yep.
Got a good rebound. He's doing all right. And now's not the time to be missing your foul shots.
So yeah, you're right. If your replacement guy is doing a good enough job, you might as well just leave him out.
Just for another minute or so, and then get your starter back after that. Second one's good. cuts it to 3, one possession game.
Yeah, lots of pressure up on.
Wide open look. If that goes down, that's the second one
Yeah,
now in a
whatever.
row, really, where they've first one they didn't dodge a bullet. That one they did. Here's Edwards. Strong move to the bucket. Gets the roll.
Well, that's a good couple of sessions for Papanui just to calm things down, get some points on the board, close this margin back to 1.
Staying out of that illegal screen problem this time. Nice little Ali Gunga finish.
And Rajal's gone. That's who they don't
Here
look
comes
quite
a double.
so good.
Here comes the double in the pressure. And they get it back to Gray. Gray gets it to Edwards. It's the right man to get it to at the moment.
Well, he's done a very good job, and
a
turnover.
turnover. And Rajal, 3 ball doesn't go. Yeah, Cathedral dodged one right there.
I mean, that would have been big. And Lectura say,
Timeout on the floor, I think that's a Cathedral timeout. A little bit of a momentum shift.
well, it's anyone's game. Like,
Coach
there's a lot of
Dino's
fouls.
just letting them all calm themselves down before he goes in and gives them those 1 or 2 instructions that clear their heads. They're getting cut to bits
Yes.
at the moment with second cutter coming in.
Yeah, who is it? Is no, not Arledge. Is it
Edwards.
Edwards has done most of that.
Yeah.
Who's on 4 foul, like the magic number of.
Little bit of handoff action. Interesting though, because it's sort of coming across the keyhole as opposed to perimeter.
Yep.
And he's just curling around the side and getting into the lane, getting to the basket. Pretty good with the right hand finish. It'd be worth switching that and holding your ground to see if you can draw a charge.
Yes.
Because he's head down once
He is. He's done a
He
good
knows
job
where
of just
no-
getting to that spot on the floor, and then like I'm just going to go up and shoot them.
no surprises where he's headed.
Davey Williams and Edwards still on the bench. Papanui defense chant. Getting loud. Wide open 3.
Doesn't go, but rebound corralled in the end.
What a
Great
pass.
There's Hunt in that dunker spot. And a steal. Again, too casual with the inbound. It's happened a couple of times.
I mean, it's him as well, isn't it? It's Inanori has gone in a couple of times, just sprinted in and come up with a position.
He's got unusually quick wheels and hands. Gets to a spot that you think he might not make it to. That's a very long shot.
Yeah, 6 on the clock, but yeah, I think they're so worried about you getting into the paint that probably could have attacked a bit harder. See if you can get that dump off pass again or stop, make
Here's
that little
that cut
midi.
again. They missed him this time. This time, Rajal, 3 ball, gets it, knocks it down, ties the ball game up.
Oh, Papanui crowd loving that. 3 minutes to go now.
So the Wolverines boys loved it too in the front row. And
Make sure
you
the
can do
answer.
it, I can do it.
Oh, delirious crowd there. Cathedral 72-69. Rajal, was he going to get it back? He is.
He is, he moves it on to Gray. Gray spinning, going strong to the basket. It's a travel. Probably needed to kick that to the corner where Rajal was wide open.
Yeah, I think the ball needs to get to Rajal. If you don't get it inside, it's got to go back to him on the perimeter. Like, he's going to pass it, he's going to shoot it if he should, but he wants to involve other people, and he's so fast, he creates that advantage situation. Similar issues for Cathedral here, a long time to get into anything.
Lectura, pull up. Oh, he's got it going now. Well, he's given it the night. That might be a little bit early. Here's Edwards. along the baseline. Good finish from Edwards and a foul. He'll go to the line.
Score bench, can you watch me please? Basket counted, fouls on Lecturer, so he joins everyone else on 4. I had the score slightly wrong before, but it is 71-74. Papanui down by 3, but with 1 free throw here.
Edwards gets the roll. 2-point ball game with 2 minutes to go. Key possessions now. Who's going to step up for Cathedral? Lecturer trying to battle his way through the keyhole. Get round Gray. Dish off. Oh, no foul call. Arledge gets it to Rajal. Good decision making there. Rajal. Rajal with a nice move inside to Arledge. Arledge can't find it. Gets back to Rajal. Wide open Edwards. 3 on the way. Doesn't go, but the rebound. The big man missed it.
He was just a little bit far that time.
Limaloa had it. Missed it. Letting them play. Edwards comes down with the rebound. He finds Rajal. Back to Edwards. Edwards strong to the bucket. Off the backboard. Ties it up.
108 now. That was nice. Like just long stride. Got there. Inside hand finish.
Lecturer looking for the ball screen. That was a better one. Stop go move. Off the glass. Didn't get it. Rebound Arledge. It's what can Papanui do with this possession? Rajal gets it to Gray. Gray to Edwards. Edwards changed direction to the basket and the foul, and he makes it.
And that side is loving it.
Edwards been in foul trouble all night. He's come to play in this final quarter.
So Ali Ganga, only 4. I thought that was his 5th. No, it is 5. It was his 4th before it.
Holding it up with number 5 or no? Holding the number 4. No, he's out.
It was a 5. They held up 4 and I was like, I'm sure they had 4 before.
So Edwards, this is a big free throw right here. If he can knock this down, turns it into a 3-point game. Oh, rolls around, doesn't get it. Oh, what a rebound. Oh, the box out. Arledge. They've got to get it to Lecturer. Lecturer, he knows he's got to pull the trigger on it. Great defense from Rajal, and he gets a hand to it. And Gray.
Oh, but a kick ball.
Knocked it away and then kicked it.
Well, 4 points here. So Cathedral was up 5 with that massive 3. Oh, sorry, and then a layup, I think. And all of a sudden down 4 when I thought, man, it's totally swung the other way.
Lecturer pulls the trigger on the 3 ball. It doesn't go. Rebound Gray. Gray looking for the safe hands of Rajal. Rajal gets it back to Gray. Clock's running down. Arledge has it. That'll do. They decide not to foul him, and that will do. 78-74. Papanui are your Thomson Trophy Div 2 champs.
And are they excited? They are excited. I mean, the issue with all the fouls there, like no one was like, I need. They all were like, we know we need to foul, but I'm on 4. Yeah, but I'm on foul, but I'm on 4. And then there was no time to foul at the end. So Papanui, what a game. Up 20 odd, down by a bit, and then the big run at the end, about 10 straight.
And don't forget, they had to stop that big run. They stalled it, and then finally, when Edwards got back into the game, they managed to get things going again, and they made some really good decisions down the line there. Well, and Arledge with that big rebound after that miss, that was the one that put it to bed.
This has been one of the best Division 2 finals. Like, not only what's on the court, but the 2 crowds have been tremendous here. Like the atmosphere has been awesome in this game as well.
Absolutely enjoyable.
There we go. You love to see it. Like, it means an awful lot to guys. You can see Glenn Hooper there at the back with Steve Shaw, probably saying, how do we do that? Like, they had all the momentum. We maintained it for a bit. We were down 5, and then boom, all of a sudden we come through and get, I think it was 9 straight points to win the game there. But
And look, they all pitched in the end, eh? I mean, Edwards came good.
I'll just take it.
Arledge was good all the way through.
Yeah. So we will stick around and just see who gets announced as finals MVP.
Rajal did a nice job of
He
keeping
did. He
keeping everybody on their toes. Hit a big 3 down the stretch.
So key stats there. We'll start with Cathedral College. Yeshua Lecturer finished off with 35.
35.
Number 8 for them, Carlisle Ali Gunga had 10 points. Like, they were the key guys in terms of points. For Papanui, like, rebounds was the score. Number 8, Lockie McPherson, 15 rebounds. Number 9, Isaac Arledge, 23 points, 17 rebounds. Like a massive game run.
Consistent score all the way through.
And then number 12, Judah Edwards, 27 points, 7 rebounds. So, and there we go, the crowd is loving that. So I think unofficially, finals MVP is going to be Isaac Arledge, is what looked like I was getting signalled.
I can go with that, absolutely.
So it's been a pleasure, Terry. We're going to wrap up here, but tomorrow there'll be Grocott game, 4 o'clock, come down to Cal Stadium, as that won't be publicly streamed. And then St Andrews versus Kashmir, the girls 5:45, and then the boys at 7:30 p.m. So tremendous way to wrap up the Division 2 Grand Finals. RJ Tekalevu and Jack Studholme coming to centre court, but James Lisserman, Terry Brunel, see you tomorrow.
Have a good evening.